Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled, Why Do Black Women Choose to Be Single Moms? Let's get right into it.
What is that financial bracket?
At least $100,000 a year.
So if he made $70K, don't reach out to you.
Not really interested.
And there's that magical $100,000 number.
A lot of you guys can't date women with kids. Again, here we go. Don't be a stepfather to somebody else, bastard child and all this and that.
Oh, hell no.
Guys will spend thousands, $100 on single females, no kids. You will blow money on them.
Oh, I'm a nasty motherfucker.
But the women that you shouldn't have a problem giving money to is the females with kids.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
The men that don't date women with kids, I understand where they're coming from, because don't no man want to play Mr. Cleanup guy, right?
Why not?
I beg your pardon?
What is it that you can offer me that you haven't given to another man?
Whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Ain't no rich dude sitting around like, I wonder what Keisha with them 3 kids is up to.
You ain't lying.
Feel like changing a life today. It don't happen.
And women try to guilt us in. Talking about, would they have kids? 2 kids, 3 kids, or however many kids they have.
Which is not a problem.
It's not a problem.
But that's a lie.
But you can't guilt a man talking about he ain't no man if he can't take care of you and your kids.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Typically speaking, because I've had conversations with thousands of women at this point, they all say, especially the ones that have multiple children by different men, they say, after my first marriage ended, I became celibate. I said, I'm going to hold out. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to wait to have sex again, that kind of thing. The men they were encountering that were black men were saying, well, you already somebody's mama. Why I got to wait to get the draws? Why I got to wait to clap the cheeks? Why I got to wait to get the... And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, you know what? You're right. Before we sit up here and try to damn and condemn women for having more than one child out of wedlock, to the men that want to bash women that try to be celibate afterwards, this still proves to me men have no problem sleeping with and reproducing with women that they supposedly deem the unworthies, the undesirables, because I thought single mamas I thought they were the untouchables. No!
Do you guys want some proof that what I'm doing is necessary? Do you still think I'm mean? Am I still an asshole? Or am I just tired?
You let him hit it raw.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. On this channel, we've talked about the unrealistic expectations of single mothers. We have talked about the differences between single mothers and baby mamas. Today, we're going to look at how modern women are choosing to be single mothers. That's right, choosing to be single mothers. How their actions are affecting our kids. And we're also going to discuss what needs to happen going forward in order to stop this epidemic. At the end of this video, I'm going to link another video related to this topic, so you don't want to miss that. With that being said, let's get started.
If you don't want to date single mothers, that's your preference, that's okay. But stop trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with single mothers when you simply just don't want to take care of somebody else's children.
You damn right I don't.
That just means you yourself don't have the resources, the kindness, or the selflessness to be able to adopt somebody else's child.
Bye, Felicia.
What incentive are you offering him in the comparison of the woman that's in the same running and same category who doesn't have a child?
Not a damn thing! 58% of American black women that have children have at least one child by multiple different men. In other words, 58% of black women have 2 or more baby daddies.
That's not my child you're carrying, it's his bastard.
I just watched the videos and I'm so fucking embarrassed, bro. I'm so fucking embarrassed.
I'd rather have a child with a man who's financially stable but won't be in the child's life, or with a broke man who will be present in the child's life.
This guy was going around asking women, and mostly black women, asking these women, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a broke guy who's still a father and who's at home, and around for your kids, but he broke? Or would you rather have a financially stable man and pay the child support?
I take the financially stable.
Do you know every last one of these bitches said that they would rather have the check, child support, financially stable?
Why are you surprised, man? Entitlements by entitled people. This was meant to happen, okay? And listen, I got nothing against single moms. I have to preach about this every single video because I know some brilliant women that are single moms. But as in whole, in general, there's no real advantage to dating a woman with more liabilities. There's no real advantage to it. So women who are single moms, you could try to make up for that disparity if you want to, or you could try to shame us. I don't think the shame's going to work. You could try to shame a man by saying, oh, you're not a man. You don't got enough money to take care of someone else's responsibilities. And I'm like, yeah, gosh damn sure I don't. I only got enough money to take care of my responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize. I am not in the position to help you out. Okay? Even if I'm rich or even if I'm poor, that's always going to be the answer. I'm just saying.
One of them bitches said they would rather have a check.
Give me the one that's not in the shower. Like, we good. We got the money. We good.
Punk bitches and skip-scap skanks and scallywags. Hoes, heifers, hee-haws, and hula-hoos.
I am at the point of single motherhood where I'm mad as hell. I'm pissed the fuck off. And I feel like hate is a weak emotion, but that's the only way to describe how I feel towards my child's father. I hate that man, and I wish nothing but the worst for him. Anyone associated with him as well. Him, anyone associated that helps condone his deadbeat behavior. I wish nothing but the fucking worst for you guys. I can't just get up and go. I can't do whatever the fuck I want to do.
It was your choice. There are a large percentage, a growing percentage of women that want children without getting married, to which I say, y'all know my opinion on that. I think that's stupid. I think that's stupid. I'm always think that's stupid.
Why is the message always blame the brown woman for the child not doing what the child should be doing?
Ask me. I got time today. Because I haven't seen not one white tea woman say that the white man has no value in the home. And second of all, don't y'all get custody 90% of the time of the kids? How the hell you gonna blame somebody that wasn't even there? And third of all, whenever a man offers to help you with your child, what do you all always say to him? My baby, my child, right? Not our child.
They took on a position that this is my baby. This is my child. Can't no nigga tell me, and y'all done made this together, but the black woman claims 100% control and domination over this child. And a child is a man's legacy. So all the black women I heard, they never said this is our child, it's my child. And if they mama says something, they go tell mama, this is my child, I raised my kids, my kid. And if the nigga got something to say, no, nigga, I carried this for 9 months.
The gutter is a rough place, you know, and you got to do everything, any and everything, in every situation, including aborting twins, you feel me, to better yourself because the dude want to leave you.
I beg your pardon?
But
you just had an abortion? Twins?
Twins.
Wow. That's wild. She just slipped that in. That was a Freudian slip. She said, I got rid of it for you. Jesus Christ, forgive these people. Forgive these people, Jesus. Anyway, listen, you know, this single mother thing is kind of getting old, it's getting beaten down, you know. We have to accept that women don't want to hear that they're less valued than their peers. There's no way that's going to sit right with women. When women find out that there's a lot of competition for the top guys, they're going to lose it, all right? They're going to be mad, they're going to be pissed. So we might as well keep them calm now. They argue with us enough already. You know what I'm saying? We don't need any more frustration. Or contempt, you know. So listen, what I'm going to say about this is that, what would you do if you're in my shoes? If you are a single man with no kids, you know, and you met a girl that's great with kids and a girl that's great without kids, would you really take the girl with kids? You know what I'm saying? Over that, it's hard to say that because look at that lady that just spoke. She said her baby daddy's her op. Do you think I want to get involved in that? Your baby daddy's your op. You want him to. And this is someone you got to raise his seed? That's too much toxicity for me. You know what I'm saying? I already deal with a lot of drama from beautiful women. Beautiful women give me a bunch of trouble without kids. I can't imagine them bringing kids with them. You beautiful women are difficult already. I had enough already. Imagine anything else to fight about. I don't want to hear it.
Double homicide.
Don't laugh! Can a woman say, I want to give the child up for adoption?
Sure.
Why can't a man?
Because there is a child in the world and the mother's taking responsibility
for it. No, but let's say there's a child, let me just stay with this for a second. There's a child born. Mm-hmm. The man impregnated the woman bore the child for 9 months, carried the child for 9 months. Now the child is born. The woman says, I don't want to pay for that child. I don't want to spend time with that child. I've got to get on with my college, with my life, or something else. I'm not ready to have a child, and so I'm giving it up for adoption. Is a woman allowed to say that?
Yes.
Even though there's a child in the world saying, I don't want responsibility.
Not be responsible.
If a woman can say, I don't want responsibility, is a man allowed to say, I don't want responsibility?
I think not if the woman is keeping responsibility for the child, then I think the man has to have some responsibility.
God.
We all know that if every woman out here told every single man, we not having sex unless you have a condom, what's that nigga gonna do? He gonna go get a damn condom.
Every single time.
Every time. He gonna get up. He could be standing there. He could be standing there with a rock hard Johnson, and she could say, "No, we not doing that without no condom." He will put on his pants and waddle out that door and go to the store and get a condom.
If my boyfriend asked me to marry him,
That is a good defense. Absolutely. Women, this is your choice. Listen, you don't gotta be. That's the real heartbreaking part about this, is that by the time you get to single motherhood, there's a lot of fail-safes that you just neglected. There's a ton of fail-safes in between, and this is why people say marry before you carry, because that is absolutely a choice. You can absolutely choose to be married first before you carry. And so if someone's not fit to be a father, they're not fit to be a husband. And if they're not fit to be a husband, they're not fit to be a father. So you just put the husband role first. Make sure that someone in your mind's fit to be a husband. You want to take his last name. Then when y'all do have kids, it was part of the plan. Planned Parenthood. But only Parenthood we plan is we plan to give away. So, we need some change in the black community. I want to see it. I don't know if we're going to see it. I just think there's too much politics. There's too much negative culture, horrible attitudes toward these type of things. You just seen what the woman said. If a man can put up his kids for adoption, but a woman can, a woman is legally able to forgo her responsibilities, but a man is not. He is not. He has no way to do it other than donation. If you donate your seeds, man. If you donate your seeds, to those cryo banks that apparently people use because they can't find a good black man, so they go find good black sperm. Very strange. Very strange. And they say they want to date bus drivers, right? But they're gonna go buy sperm from a cryo bank that probably got donated from a bus driver. Because people like me, high value men, we're not gonna donate our sperm. Okay, our only sperm donation is gonna be through the natural way. You gotta get naked. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's see what else this video got for us.
Why am I gonna say no? Because we started dating 5 years ago, and then a month after we started dating, his friend started dating his girlfriend. They had a kid after 2 years of being together. We had our daughter after 4 years of being together. His friend pays all the bills in their home. We pay 50-50. His friend got engaged last year. We haven't gotten engaged. His friend got married this past weekend. And the crazy thing is that when we started talking, he said, if we last a year, I'd like to get married and try for a baby. So a year came by, nothing.
If you don't start meeting him halfway, you're gonna lose him.
Your father left at the age of 5?
Yeah, he was 4 or 5. He was in the Air Force, and he was a medic in the Air Force, and he was he flew choppers and airplanes, and when he got out, he was an anesthesiologist.
Now, was it important to mend that relationship before he passed? Or
I did.
Wow.
My mother said, I just wanted to know. I remember him, and my mother said, what you looking for him for? Because they be mad, but my mother really ran him off. You know what I mean? She was just, she ran him off, and she was a monster, man.
Get round big mama, grandma, auntie, mama, single mother, these strong black mamas that's raising y'all. This how you test this shit out. Sit round their ass and say, when I turn 18, I don't want to do it right now. I want to wait till I move out or I'm on my own and I want to sit down and have a real conversation with my dad. I got some stuff I want to ask him. Talk serious when he's saying this shit. This how you test their ass out. Bring this shit up and say, I want to have a conversation. I want to get his viewpoint on a whole bunch of stuff that happened when I was a kid. I want to get his viewpoint on all kind of, if that motherfucker try to answer them questions for you in an effort to keep you from talking to that nigga, something ain't right. That's all the more reason to talk to that nigga.
But if we could have got along standing up, talking to each other and functioning, then our children wouldn't be in the condition they're in today. It ain't about child support. It ain't about daddy got another woman. It ain't none of those things. It's about that we didn't have enough unity and respect for our children and their future to try to figure out who to go to bed with so that we wouldn't go to bed with somebody that we hated the next day and we could stay with them and raise our children.
Niggas right now, because they went and got a new girlfriend, y'all hoes won't let them see their kids, but y'all will swear it's something else. Y'all will swear, oh, if I don't meet her, you can't get your child. Bitch, nobody don't want to meet y'all ugly, stupid, poor-minded asses. Bitch don't want to come around y'all. Y'all hoes weak in the head. Black children over everybody need both motherfucking parents. Either you know that or you don't.
A lot of y'all children should primarily be with the father and not with you. If I'm constantly falling short and I don't have the sense of stability that because I have your child primarily, that you should have to financially pick that up. If you cannot financially provide stability for your child, and of course emotional and other things play into that, but if you are struggling financially and you cannot maintain a roof over my child's head without me having to constantly step up, don't you think that that child should be with the other parent?
The rest of you men feel the same way.
Flip the same shit to a young boy.
She got a point. She got a point. They say that single fathers do just as good as two-parent households. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm from a single father household, so maybe I am like a kid that's from a two-parent household. But I do think that there's things I lacked because I didn't have my mom around. That means I don't lie very well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get in trouble with women for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I got to find more ways to not tell the truth to women. I hate to say this, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth hurts, particularly women, you know, so. But men prefer the truth. You know, my dad used to always say, I hate liars, I hate liars. He never showed respect for people that lied. You know, so I was someone that always was honest with people and blunt. And boy, oh boy, people would find me very critical for just stating the obvious. Just saying. So that could have been something I might have benefited from having a mom in my life. But women who are single moms that are preventing their child from seeing their father, you're hurting the child. You're not. You think you're hurting the baby dad. The baby dad, he gets less responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You just helped him essentially put up his child for adoption by you trying to find another man. And, you know, there's a lot of risk to that for you because, again, men, we're leaders because we're the most competent, so we can protect our children, we protect our family in a way women just cannot. I don't understand why this is a hard thing for everybody to grasp. Men are just naturally more stronger and physical than most women on average and taller and more dangerous. Therefore, if we need to fight a threat, someone presumably a man, it should be better matched up with a man. So this is why men are the leaders, because we can fight. You know what I'm saying? We can fight our battles amongst each other. If you have an unruly man, it's going to take another man to, you know, suppress that unruly man, to restrain that unruly man. And so this is why, like, when boys grow up in a home with their mom, they don't know any boundaries because they're able to push their mother in a way by the time they're 15, 16, 17 in a way they couldn't do that to their fathers. Their fathers, it would have been a big clash. You know what I'm saying? They have to show their father respect. And that teaches them how to deal with the world. Your dad represents what the world's like to you. The world's not going to take no nonsense from you. My dad used to always tell me, I don't want to hear the excuse. It's not good enough. I don't want to hear the excuse. You know what I'm saying? I want to see results. That's it. I don't want to hear the excuse. And this is why I've been someone so motivated to achieve in my life, because I never accepted any excuse as reasonable. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of men, if you hear a lot of men, they talk about lives, they got a bunch of excuses why things ain't going their way. Raised by women. Okay? Your child needs their father because they need to understand the world the way it really is. And that is, there is no unconditional love. It's all conditioned. You know what I'm saying? You get what you put in. There's a meritocracy for the most part. Yeah, there's politics and stuff like that, but for the most part, your life within your control, it's all merit. You know what I'm saying? How clean your home is, how clean your car is, how clean your teeth are. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you. You taking responsibility for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I say this to say that only men could teach that type of discipline to other men and to other people. I think women as well, you know. I think there's some disciplined women out there, you know, but I know women are very big on going with how their feels and the emotions and feelings. And as men, we can't rationalize that because I could be having a bad day, but there's no reason for me to make someone else have a bad day. I can't justify that. There's no excuse for it. Again, no excuse accepted. You not feeling good, that's why you're mistreating everybody, is an excuse to act poorly, right? Unacceptable socially. You know, so we got to rethink a lot of these things. I definitely, as I watch these videos and I hear people and they give their life feedback and their response to these things, and you see all the culture and how it's, you know, denigrated to whatever we have left of what looks like values and positive attitudes towards thoughts, things, and ideas. But truly, we just have a bunch of chaos and no one taking the time to try to read, understand, develop, and grow as a person. You know, life is not as simple as people think it is. I try to tell this to people all the time. I read 3 to 4 books a month, like regularly. You know what I'm saying? I reread books. And I love consuming books via Audible too. And if I really like it on an Audible version, I'm gonna buy the hard copy so I could like highlight and keep notes and stuff like that. But I consume books like that because knowledge is what's gonna help you separate you from where you are to where you want to be every time. Every time. People who are stuck, if they have the motivation, if they have the hard work, they lack the knowledge. Most people have to get up and do something with life, but if they don't use that in an intelligent way, they're always going to be stuck, you know? And so read. There's a reason why it was illegal for black people to read at a point in this country, because if they could read, they could free themselves. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.